Hello and welcome back to Leander98 channel. Today we're going to be taking a look at this 2019 Toyota Avalon TRD spec on an Xmods Evolution chassis. This is not an OEM body and was custom made just for this chassis. This body was printed in resin on my Anycubic Photon Mono X in one solid piece. Even though the model is multiple pieces, being able to put them all together and print them in one piece due to no extreme overhangs worked out pretty good.
For this specific body, I'll be running it on a 98mm long chassis with the G35 front clip on it. The main body that came on this chassis was the G35 and the 2005 Ford Mustang, but many cars in the street branded Xmods use this chassis length as well. I'm using this clip as my standard, as it is the shortest clip in length, so it makes bodies easier to model for. I'll be dubbing this the sedan / luxury coupe class, as this chassis has some length to it, and some SUVs may also fit on this chassis in case of not wanting to be moved to a full truck chassis. This chassis being on the longer side may cause it to understeer a bit if not handled correctly.
Throwing the car on the scale, we see that we weigh a nice 43 grams, just 1 gram above the preferred weight, and if we take it over to the split scales, we got a weight difference of 18 grams in the front, 25 grams in the rear. This should allow the car to have more of a grippy front end, but we do also have a little ducktail spoiler in the back, so we might be able to hold down that frontal downforce.
As we set the chassis down onto the scale, we see that the bare chassis itself with batteries weighs 190 grams. The front weight distribution is 48 grams on the passenger side and 39 grams on the driver's side. For the rear, it's 46 grams on the driver's side and 56 grams on the passenger side. Not the most balanced of chassis, but considering we take a lot more left-hand corners than right-hand corners, having more weight on the right-hand side might not be a bad idea. This chassis looks heavily modified in terms of its electronics, and it is, but nothing has been modified in terms of the voltage going to the motor, so it runs at a very healthy 18 kilometers per hour. The extra 3.7 volt LiPo that gets plugged in is directly into the receiver to fuel the steering servo, as the ESC tends to cut off the steering sometimes when it's hungry for voltage. The whole point of this is to run hobby electronics and use a proper controller instead of the junk OEM one.
Something that I should mention before we get started with this race is that we have been graced by an absolutely massive piece of ancient technology. We got ourselves an Airtronics M8 controller. Now the reason I bring this up is that the previous laps, those were used on a FlySky controller. Now I don't know if you've had the same history with FlySky, I've used them a lot, but I know that the steering is not good on a FlySky controller. It just doesn't seem to want to center right. But this, oh, it is nice, nice, nice. Now there is a small chance on some cars we'll have to switch back to the FlySky for the sole fact that the receiver for this controller is pretty big. So it might not fit under some bodies. Granted, we normally stay away from making those kinds of bodies for that sole reason. So, with that being said, we now have some good hardware. So, let's make some good laps.
This episode of Body Shell Reviews isn't sponsored, but I would like to give a shout out to a brilliant artist known as Hakasuka Works. Based out of Australia, he makes his living creating your dream ride in nostalgic cel-shaded graphics. We found each other through this Seiko XS that he has created here, and I myself even got the Gina Special and asked for the City Turbo from Midnight Club 2. He offers commissions starting at 125 USD. Maybe just interested in seeing his museum of cars? Give his Instagram or Twitter a look at Hakasuka Works.
Ooh. Much more precise controller than the flies. Ooh, that hurt. Much more precise controller than the Fly Sky. It's just so much nicer to drive. Plus, you got the grippy tires. Oh, come on. I'm able to carry so much speed in that corner now. Oh. Gotta give it a little bit of throttle or else it gets understeer. Oh! Ooh, come on. Oh, geez, we're getting a little too carried away with that. I think my car is pulling to the right. Oh, come on. Fastest lap. Let's go. Come on, come on. Oh, that was awesome. Oh. Something about those last two turns, the car feels extra nippy. Oh. Ooh. Ouch. Oh. Are we rubbing? We're turning different into that corner. We might be rubbing. Oh, well, we're done. Oh, that was good. Car looks like it's leaning a little. Alright, bring her in. Alright, let's take a look at that timesheet. So, this is a strange one. We absolutely knocked it out of the park with a 7.09. That is ridiculously fast. However, there seems to be a handicap. It wasn't until I got done filming another episode of this shortly after that apparently there was a water slick on the second to last corner of the track, right where the dark colored mat meets the light colored mat. So if you happen to see some tracks right there, that would be from the water. So that could have worked in the benefit of getting the car to shift around more or even causing it to understeer right into the wall. But either way, we got some fast laps on this car. Same can't be said about the other car nearly as fast. So I'm not entirely sure where to put this handicap. But we even got 30 laps done. Now, yeah, we didn't wreck, but that's still fast. A median of 8 seconds. I think we even had some cars where 8 seconds isn't even their fastest lap, and we averaged that. So that is insane. So, that being said, I'll see you on the next one. One last thing before we close here on this video. If you like the cars that you saw in this video, take a look at the link down in the description. It'll take you to my Cults 3D page where you can download the STL file for just $1. That $1 will get you a dummy chassis and the body in resin printing and FDM plastic printing as well. This way, so that you can print it whether or not you have a plastic printer that you want to use for racing, or maybe you got a resin printer that you want to use extra detail for. Either way your taste, you can download the car that you saw in this video today on my Cults 3D page that's down in the link in the description below. If you like the video, please hit the like button, and if you're new, subscribe for more RC driving content here. That's quite a few different things that we do on this channel here, so I apologize if it's never one exact thing. Until next time, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye. Ooh. Much more precise controller than the flies. Ooh, that hurt. Much more precise controller than the Fly Sky. It's just so much nicer to drive. Plus, I got the grippy tires. Oh, come on. I'm able to carry so much speed in that corner now. Oh. Oh. Gotta give it a little bit of throttle or else it just understeers. Oh! Ooh, come on. Oh, geez, we're getting a little too carried away with that. I think my car is pulling to the right. Oh, come on. Fastest lap. Let's go. Come on, come on. Oh, that was awesome. Oh. Something about those last two turns, the car feels extra nippy. Oh. Ooh. Ouch. Ah. Are we rubbing? We're turning different into that corner. We might be rubbing. Oh, well, we're done. Oh, that was good. Car looks like it's leaning a little. All right, bring her in.